as always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. Creatives, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. DeAgostini Collectibles Build the Moomin House, Box 17, Part 3. In this video, we're going to complete issue 67 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy. With every stage of the build comes with component parts and a magazine. These are the component parts for issue 67, and they're the roof rafters that connect to the rings that we did a couple of videos ago. So we're actually going to construct this shape that's underneath the red tiles, which is really interesting, and it's the only thing we're going to be doing. And this is what we will have. These are the rings. There's the large ring, the medium ring, and the small ring, and the rafters that come off. So there's quite a lot of components to this. So we have, just looking at it, let's see. I'm just wondering if there's 2 for every one. So it says long rafters, there should be 6. I only see 2. Just trying to see how thin they are. There's 3 there and 3 there. So there's 6 long ones, 5 medium ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 2 underneath as well. No, these are the medium ones. There's 5 medium ones, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 11 small rafters, which are all stacked up there. And then we've got the upper ring of the wood frame. And so we've got everything that we're supposed to have at this stage of the build. I've still got my paint, my burnt sienna, thinned down, because we need to stain all these rafters. So, got our components, we've got our magazine. Let's begin. So I've laid them out on the paper towel. I'm going to have to do them in a series because they're taking up a lot of space, so I've got to do them on both sides. So I've still got my paint, which is here, the thinned down paint to stain. So I'm just going to start staining them the same colour as we did the rings, like that. It's quite a lot to do. As you can see, once we've got them stained on both sides, all of them, we can then attach them to the rings, which will be amazing. Just to get them the same colour as the rings, which is great. Just using the paper towel to take off excess if there's too much. Like that. We're not quite at the end of the build. Structure wise, this is kind of the last structure, which is the top, like a TP shape at the top of the build, which is really good. I've got the last box coming next week, although I've still a long way to go, but it's the last box I'll be getting from DeAgostini. It's been a 2-year build, I would say. And I think they've started it up again. Yeah, they've started the builds up again from the beginning for anybody that would like to build this. It's different from all the other builds that I do, because I do like Back to the Future cars. I do a lot of cars, Knight Rider, a couple of cars from Fast and the Furious. A lot of the builds I make are all metal and resin or plastic. So I'm going to let them dry, and then I'm going to flip them over and do the other sides. I'll probably do the other side off camera, and then we'll start the next size down, which will be the mediums, and then the smalls. Just got to stain the medium ones now. Stop here, work my way across. I'm going to do this as well while I'm here. Doesn't really matter if you stain it wrong, you know, if you leave too much colour on and stuff, because they're going to be covered over anyway. So it's not like the floorboards and things that we've done before. You can see exactly what you've done every time you use. I'll do the other sides off camera, because you've seen what I'm doing. You don't need to watch it over again. I'll just be doing the same thing. So that's them. I'm going to do one side of this. Leave that to dry, I'll do the other sides. Finally, we've got to stain the small rafters. There are a lot of them, as you can see. Just working my way through them. I'll paint the other sides off camera. Those have been done off camera. The other sides have been done. Swap some of these over. Right, I'll leave these to dry and then we'll come back and we'll start constructing the roof. Right, so I'm going to attempt the construction of this roof now. So I've got my glue, I've got my cocktail sticks. So let's begin. So we start off with the large and the medium size ring. And we put glue in this lower notch here, like that. And then it says we put it in this, oh, you can't see, hang on. Let me just move things up a little bit. So it says we put it in this one here. This lower notch goes there. So I'm not really sure there's a right or wrong way to do this. So it goes, I think it goes like that there. So it sits like that. I'm just going to hold it because hold it in place and clean up the excess glue with my finger like that, like that. On both sides. Right, okay, so it's held in, so it's at that angle there, as you can see. I just need to hold it there in place. I'm going to put one on the other side as well. Just trying to see where it goes. Yeah, so the other one goes on the opposite side. So let me do that. I'll get another small rafter like this. I'll put some glue in the notch here, like that. There. And then opposite is this one. It's got to lean forward like that. Like that. That's the effect that we get. It looks a little bit like Deep Space Nine. But those who like Star Trek will get that that example. It does look like Deep Space Nine. So yeah, that's it there. I'm not sure if it's strong enough for me to sit it down. So I'll come back. Yeah, so I've actually sat it on 3 upturned disposable shot glasses. No, they're not glass. So that seems to work. So we've got to get this piece in next. So we've got to put glue on the middle notch on both sides, and then glue this in place. But I don't want it to collapse while I'm doing it, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so if I put glue in here like that, and glue in here like that, there and there, yeah, I think there's enough glue in there. And then I've got to see how I can do this without it falling to bits. Let me just see, get that in where it's supposed to go. There, and get it where it's supposed to go on this side. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Let's let that dry for a bit, and then we've got to put this small ring in there, and that builds it up. So yeah, seems to work. Now that I've got it off the surface of the desk, that seems to work. So I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I'm going to bring this in, and I'm hoping that these rafters connecting to the 3 rings will give it some kind of rigidity. But I'm really liking this. I think with the more of these curved rafters here that we put in, I think, yeah, I think it'll make it more stable. So yeah, we've got to insert all the rafters. So we've got to insert all the rafters into notches 3 to 11 in the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we missed one, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Right, it's time to put this 3rd ring in place. Like that. Just making sure I've got plenty of glue in this time, because I don't think I put enough glue in the middle ones. Like that. Alright, get this in place. Whoops. It's broken a little bit. Hang on. Ooh. Alright. Get this back in. See where I had it glued. Yeah, it's not going to plan. It's come off the cup as well, which doesn't help. Okay, just checking that it's straight before I do the upper. Okay, get this upper one back in. It's quite difficult to get this in actually. That one's in. I need to get the one directly facing it. Aha! I'm just going to get these two in for now. I'll worry about this middle one. I'll re-glue it and I'll put that middle one in. Yeah, it's not as easy as I thought it might be. I knew it was going to be difficult, but so I'm going to have to re-glue these and then put this middle one back in. So I'll just come back. Yeah, because it kept collapsing, I've had to overcompensate with glue in the joins so that it won't slip apart. So, I mean, you're not going to see any of this anyway, but I just needed to because it was so difficult to kind of get it to sit on these two beams or rafters. I'm going to have to leave that to dry for quite a long time. As you can see, I've put quite a bit of glue on the joins because I don't know, I just can't have it. I just can't have it falling down again. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that to dry a good while before I come back to it. And then I can put all the other rafters, and hopefully it will start to kind of solidify with more rafters on it. But I don't know, that ring fell off, then that one fell off, and I put that one on, that fell off, put that one, that fell off. Oh, nightmare, absolute nightmare. But yeah, so that's how I'm going to do it. Just looking to make sure that it's centered. Yeah, it seems to be centered. Yeah, it seems to be centered. Because I had to make sure that if I put it in this, it had to be in the exact opposite. Same with this one there, this one there, just to make sure that they lined up, that they weren't kind of wonky and going off a bit. So yeah, so I'm going to leave that to dry for a good while, and when I come back I'm going to start adding the supports all the way around, which they go that way, all the way around in every other slot. So these are all dry now, all the stained ones are all dry. So the more I put in, the more stable, because like I say, I'll miss that one, hit that one. I wonder what that's for there. Don't know what that's for. So I'll miss that one, I'll miss that one, I'll hit that one, I'll miss that one, I'll hit that one, I'll miss that one, I'll hit that one. So yeah, that's the way we're going to do it. I don't know what happens up here though. So yeah, I'm hoping that I've got it in the right place, because they're like extra holes on this side here. I don't know what that means yet. So, but I put that one in the right place. So I think I'm doing really well. I'm not sure which orientation these were supposed to sit when I put them in. I just put them in. So we'll see. Yep. Right, so I'm gonna start to attempt to put more on here. So what I need to do is I need to turn it around to there and get a small rafter out here, Get some glue on a cocktail stick. I was trying to, I might actually turn it around that way. There, like that. So it's at an angle that I can work with. So I've got to put glue in all 3 notches, like here. Like that. Then I've got to attempt to put the first one in. And it goes here. Checking. One, two, three. So it goes in 3, which is this. I'm going to push it in there. And then I'm going to push it in there and push it in there. Yep. There, like that. Yeah, that's where that one goes. Sit it properly. There. That's it. That's 3. So I'll do the next one. It's going to work my way around because this is by no means easy to do. And once I get all the little rafters in place, I'm going to leave it to dry again. I'll just get glue in all the points. Like that. Just pull some glue out if there's too much. Right, okay. Right, so we missed that one, and when we do the next one, which is here, and then this one, and this one, yep. Huh. Seems to be working. For now. It'll strengthen the frame as the more I put in, so yeah, we're gonna need more glue than that. I think they just need as much glue as possible. So then we skip that and we do this one here. Yep. Just going to turn it around again. Starting to take shape now. It's getting to be a bit more stable, I would say. Glue in the other two notches, this one and this one. Just take some out of there and put it in here so it's loaded up. Right. So we missed that one and we do this one. There. Just need to turn it around again. I'm going to hold it by the bottom ring every time. So we've got two more left to put in. One there. Oh no, we've got quite a few actually. We've got 2, 4, 5. We've got 5 more to put in. So yeah, that one goes in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move that cup because it's gonna get in the way. There we go, there's plenty on there now. Start in the first one, second one, like that. And third one there. Take some out of there. Right. So we missed that one and we put it in here. Yeah. Turn it around again. So we missed that one and we put it in there. Yeah, that's it. So we missed that one and put it in here. Okay. That's it. Right. Two more. So we missed that one and put it in here. And then we missed that one, put it in there. Yeah, because there's a bigger gap here. I don't know why there has to be a bigger gap there. I think because there's going to be a window there. So I think if there's going to be a window there, then it can't be small. It can't be a small hole. So I just hope I've got these lined up properly. Oh, the window's not going to fit. I think it might do. I don't know. We'll see. If they're not, I'm going to have to take this thing apart and kind of rebuild it. And that will not be fun. So yeah, we're supposed to have a bigger opening here. So that's right. I'm not sure if this is right though. I'm not sure if this is right. Just looking at it. Because there seems to be two there and I've got one. So I'm wondering if the opening should be over here. I might actually have to just pick a couple of these out and remove them. I think so. But yeah, that's the let's clean the top of this glue now. That's all the small rafters done. I'm just checking to see what we're going to be doing next. Yeah, we've got to put the medium rafters in next. Blue dot. Yeah, so the medium rafters will go in between. I'm just checking to see if this is right, because I don't think it is. I don't think I've got it right. I'm just wondering how I can fix it really quickly, because this one's correct. I might have to take them all off. I don't really want to do that though. Don't really want to do that because I think these two, this and this, yeah. I don't really want to have to take them off now because I put them in the wrong place. Top one's fine, I think. Top one's fine. I'll have a think because there might be a reason why these two, and if it's something to do with a window, I might have to take it apart again. But yeah, because I'd have to take them all off the middle ring and the top ring, move the middle ring around. Yeah, because you can't take the middle ring out without either removing the bottom one or the top one. So I might remove the top one and just turn this one round, because I think it's supposed to be, if I'm looking at the picture correctly, the gap is here to, let's see, so we've got two together, then one, then one, then one. That's the opening there. If I move it around here, it fits in there, yeah. So I might have to take these top ones off, take this one off, but this will hold its shape because they're all glued in, and then turn this around to where it's supposed to be. Because I should have checked the instructions, because it was telling you where the tops were and stuff, and it was telling you where the three holes serve as a reference point. If that's all they are, if they're just a reference point, I can keep them the way they are. But if they're because of a window that sits maybe here, I would have to take them off. Let me just see. Okay, the roof frame for that is almost assembled. You will see it's elegant concave in the next, when you attach the sky blue window. I need to look at that next one, the next issue, and just see if the sky blue window goes in the reference point. So let me just have a look. This is 38. This is 37. Let me see. Yeah. See. Just checking now. So these two notches here, this one and this one, and then it goes up to, yeah, that can go up to there, but that doesn't. Well, they go out. If they go out like that, that would go in there, but that wouldn't go in there. All right, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I might have to. Let me just turn it to the orientation they have it, like that. So that one go up there, and that one would go up there. See, that's all right in the right place, but that, no. I'm gonna have to take this off and take this off. I'll do it off camera, but it's really frustrating because I've got it where I've got it now. But I knew these extra notches actually meant something. But I just thought they were a reference point, but they're a reference point for a window that's going to go in there. So let me just have a look. We're not putting the window in. Rafters. So I'm just wondering what that is. We're built, if it is for a window. In the next issue, you will cover it in tiles. Yeah, you see. Let me just get the next magazine out, because see which one where we do the window. Let me just see which one where we do the window, because then I'll see where they put the window, and then that'll tell me, right, here we go. If the window goes in that spot, let's see. Okay, so we're not putting the window in that one. Let's see if we put the window in this one. No, we're not putting the window in this next one. But I think it's where the window goes. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to pull these off. Get that ring off. Pull these off. Get that ring off. So frustrating, because this isn't lined up properly. It's fine, I'll do it off camera and then I'll fix it again. It's going to be an absolute disaster area. This one's not in right. Yeah, it's going to be a disaster area because this is not lined up properly, because these two have to be over here. Yep, I'll do that. Yeah, so I had to practically take all these off, turn the disc around, and then put them all back on. But then I've realised that it wasn't quite in the right place. So I had to take them all off again, turn it around, put them all back again, because we've got a bigger opening here, which is where the window is going to go. And it's all lined up now, and I've just had to just reinforce the whole frame now with a blob of glue on each side, because it was stable and then I unstabilized it twice, so anyway. Yeah, so we've got to put the medium size ones on now, but it's not every other, so I'm just going to line them down the side here. I'll have to be quite light when touching this, because I've just I glued them all where I could, but then I had to glue either side today, so it is still quite delicate, so I've got to be quite gentle with it. Can't just steam in and put these on. So, and look, there are a lot of these. Yeah. So we've got to get the medium rafters correctly positioned, but they go up slightly again, like that. And when I've got enough of them up there, when there's a half done, I'm going to put this ring at the top here, because I'm not going to wait until I've got them all in, because I won't be able to. I don't think I'll be able to. No, I won't be able to put it in. So I'm going to get half of them in. So I'm using the guide. So one goes here, like that. So I'm just going to start to put these in. About halfway, I need more cocktail sticks as well, because they're all used. So yeah, it's an interesting build. I've had an interesting build. I should have had a lovely, nice, pleasant build with this, but I've had an absolute nightmare with it. So I can't lie. It's been difficult, but now I'm over that hump now. So I'm kind of just going back to putting these on now. So this glue's in 4 places and not 3 because it's longer. Take some of that glue out of there, put it in there, like that. So because it's 4, I have to use a bit more glue. So I'm gonna stick to the guide this time instead of thinking that I knew how it went together. So we missed this part here with that circle hole there, but we put one in here, like that. it goes in there and in there. Like that. Right, it's all in now. That one's all in. Just want to make sure that we're back on these cups. One cup there. One cup there, one cup there, right? So this is the new one there where it's higher. So I'm going to glue, I'm actually just going to glue 3 instead of 4 because that's glued now and I don't know when I'm going to be using it again. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to glue this top circle in. So I'm just going to glue up this one. So I'm just going to glue them up and then I'm going to check to see where they go. So this one went in here. Then nothing goes in that space, but one goes here, I think. Just check. Yeah, so one went in there. Nothing goes in there, right? And then one goes here, right? Got it. Gotcha. One goes in there, one goes in there. It needs to go in properly. Right. There. You can kind of hear it clicking into place when it's in the right place. Right. So I'm going to glue up another one. Because they don't go every other like the small ones did. Every other slot. They don't do that. Right, get some more glue. Because nothing goes in this space at all. Because that's the window space. As I found out to my detriment. So I'm going to move it around like this. That's our window space there. Space for the window shows there. Right, so it's all glued up now. Let me just put a bit more glue in there. It's all glued up. So the next one, one actually goes in here. One does actually go, not in here. No, not in here. That's the open one. So that, we'll put that one in. It's a bit confusing. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, no, we got that there right. Yeah. So the next one after this opening, it's not here. It's here. This one here. That goes. It's in. Oops. It's in, but it's out again. Come on. Let's line it up. Right, that's in. Oh, come on. That one's in. Yep, they're in now. They're in. Let's check it out. I put it in the right place now. No, it should have gone here. It should have gone there. See how easy it is to get it wrong. So it doesn't go in that one. Hang on. Doesn't go in that one, it goes in that one. Right, it's in the wrong place. There we go. Again. It goes in the here. So how easy it is to get it wrong. Alright, let's get this one. Alright, whoop. Alright, it goes in that one there. So I'm going to turn it around again. Alright, sit it on the 3 cups. The cups keep moving. There. Alright. Let's have a look. So the opening's here. We miss that one, we do that one, we miss that one, we do that one. Right. It does look really good though. And it is getting sturdier. Just go over here, here, and here. Alright, get my bearings right again. So we've just put one in there. That's the window opening. So we missed that, we put one in that, we missed that, we put one in there. Yeah. So we put this one in here. And then we turn it around again. Okay, so we've got one left now. So we missed that one. That makes sense. Oh yeah, I do want to put that ring in. Yeah, I do want to put the ring in before I forget, because I'm not going to be able to put it in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we put five. I'm going to put this ring in. So I need to glue these top parts now. Glue in there. Glue in there. Hang on. Get some more glue. Get these glued up. That's glued up, but it dried. Get some more glue on that. In there, like that. Bit more in there. More in that one. And that one. Right. So we get this ring in. It still might be difficult to do. That goes in there. That goes in there. I have to drop it down. There we go. Drop it down. Slide it up. Slide it up. So it's in those two. I just need it in this two. Oh yeah, there we go. Make sure it's pushed in right. That's in. That's in. That's in. And that's in. Right. Smooth that cup around there. There you go. Got the top ring in, which I wouldn't be able to get in. Once I got this in, there's nowhere for it to go. So we just need to get this one all glued up in all 4 slots. Bit of excess there, let's clean that up. Bit more glue. Right. I need to turn this around, I think. No, I don't. It goes here, right in the middle there. It goes right there. So I need to move it. Let's see. I need to move it around. Like that. So it needs to go here. Okay, needs to go in there, like that. Ooh. And in there like that. It did actually crack as it went in. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So I'm going to leave that to dry for a little bit because we've got the large rafters to put in last, and I can see the spaces where they can go. So how many have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm just checking. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we've got enough. I know where they go, and they will all meet at the top. They'll all meet like that. They'll go higher than this ring. They'll go up. So they'll go here, 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 and then they'll all meet up like that. They'll meet up like that there at the top, and that will be this roof structure finished. Right, I'm going to start putting in the large rafters. One, 2, 3, 4. Start off with this one. It goes here in the bottom, like that. Then it leans into that one, and then it leans into that one. It leans into that one there, and leans into that one there. That's it in. First one. Get it glued in. The next one. Next one goes here. It's ready, you've got to get your hands in now. It's just... goes in there, that one, and there, this, in there. Just making sure they're pushed in like they're supposed to be. There. So I'm going to turn it around to the next. Now these cups don't want to sit on there. It doesn't want to sit on the cups anymore. But yeah. Been very well engineered. Yeah, I'll give it that. All right. That one in there. That's in. That one's in. There, that's in. I think I can do without the cups now. Just sit it down like that. Whoa. Right. I need to turn it around to its next place. I'm not going to do this one yet. I'm going to wait until I've got these two done. I'll do this one and this one. Yep, they're all in now. Let's turn it around. Two left and we're done. I need new cocktail sticks. These are covered now completely. I think I've got some in there, some in the middle. I'll use these. Yeah, it's looking quite a structure now. Never built anything like this. Bit more glue. Yep. Right, start at the bottom. That's in. It's hard to get my hand in. That's in. Get these two in now. Yeah, I'd say they're in now. They're all in. We've just got to put one at the front. Just got to work out where it's got to go, that it doesn't interfere with the window. Because we've got this big opening here, so it goes there. It goes there. Just checking. Yeah, it goes there. Then we're left with 2 notches and 4 holes. Double checking now. Yeah, it goes there. It goes in there. In there. That's it. It's in there, in there, and in there. That's it. Done. The blister pack's empty. That's it. It's quite a structure. I've got that opening there at the front. Here for the window, and all these notches and things for the window, but yeah, that's it, it's done. And what we're left with is this. I'll show you better on the other page here. This is what we're left with there, and that completes issue 67 of the build. And the blister is completely empty. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I was quite nervous about doing this because it looked very involved and it looked quite difficult to do. But I actually made it more difficult by not sorting out this area first. I didn't think it mattered where these went, but when I noticed these and these extras, I was like, maybe that means something, because it called it like a focal point or an anchor point. And I thought, well, if it's just an anchor point, it doesn't really matter if I stick to it or not, but it does. The anchor point becomes where the window goes. I don't know if you can see, you won't be able to see really on this, but there's the window that this goes into. It goes here or here, I don't know. I think it goes here and here actually, because it's got its own little roof as well. It's got a roof there, so yeah, it's all fun. But yeah, I'm just glad I've got it done now. I don't have to do it again. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.